Mental health is something that every person has, especially teenagers who may not have the tools set up to deal with it properly. Outside of home, school is the place where teenagers spend most of their time. Schools also serve the purpose of education. Putting all these pieces together, it makes sense that school should be a place where mental health is taught about and where support systems are in place to help teenagers deal with it. There are several reasons mental health should be prioritized in schools, but the most important one is that there is a lot of stress and anxiety that stems from school. Mental health issues not only become obvious under school stress, but symptoms can become more intense. Taking this even further, it's been discovered that stress and anxiety levels are rising with the newer generations. School should not be a place where students feel stressed and anxious without also learning ways to deal with it. Building a toolbox to help deal with these issues is an important step to help prepare teenagers for the world outside of high school. Exploring this topic further, stress and anxiety negatively impact academics. Mentally healthy teenagers tend to be more successful and motivated in school. This is why it is especially beneficial for schools to cover this topic. They may stop turning in work, begin behaving distantly in class, or stop showing up altogether, all of which negatively affect the student, teachers, and school as a whole. Schools may not seem like the ideal place to discuss mental health, but it's important to remember that the primary purpose of school is to educate. This, combined with the fact that outside of their homes, teenagers spend the majority of their time at school, make it an ideal place to discuss things like mental health. Not to mention, teachers see their students nearly every day and may have important insight on how a student is feeling based on their behavior. They'll be the first to know if a student is not turning in work or are displaying any other symptoms of mental health. Overall, school is a great place to cover mental health with students and is effective when done well. It can cause school to be less stressful and help students become more motivated and satisfied with their education.